Hello, everybody. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of a scrapbook album that I'm doing for my grandchildren. Now, I didn't start this until they were about 5 and 6. So, what I've been doing is trying to keep current with what's going on and then going back as I can and scrapping their baby years. So, I'll show you what I have done so far. And I'm sorry, you're probably going to get a glare. I've tried this every which way and cannot stop the glare on the pages in the plastic, but I don't want to take them out also because you won't get to see how they go together. So this first page has nothing on it yet because this is probably not going to be the first page as I add more. But my plan is to do something really pretty that says a new generation to love or something like that in this album. And maybe their baby pictures on here, I'm not sure. So let me move this so you can see both pages, I hope. I have adjusted this camera about a million times. This side is my grandson Aries. This is a D-ring binder, by the way. This is one of the close to my heart D-rings. This is my grandson Aries holding his sister for the first time, which I just love. And this is him at the hospital waiting for her to be born. And it just says Aries always had a smile on his face. The biggest smile was for his baby sister. And this I went back and did in Studio J. And I think digital scrapbooking, here's the other side of this page. Digital scrapbooking is one of the quickest and easiest ways to go back and get a lot done at once. I've never done any other scrapbooking than Studio J, I should tell you, with close to my heart. And it was really simple. I just took my pictures off my um, computer and just drag and click where I wanted them to go and put in the words that I wanted, and it could not have been simpler. It was really great. And Aries had this beautiful blonde curly hair, and once he had his first haircut, it never came back curly again. So sad. This is a weekend day that we went to a mall, a local mall that has a little playground to it. And believe it or not, if you can see my profile picture, it may be hard to believe, but this is me with them. And my granddaughter is about 6 months old here. It's the summer of 2009. So she's about 6, 7 months old. That's them in the stroller and then just them playing around. And I just put Katie Mills Mall, summer 2009. Now, because of my vision, I think I had two Ks there for Katie Mills. No problem. I just put some little puffy hearts there, which looked great on this page, and fixed it up. And you can see how it gives you, it looks like there's texture because there's buttons with stitching and things, but there isn't. It's a completely flat layout. This next one is a day at the zoo that we did, and it says Gateway to Adventure, Live Life to the Fullest, and I just put Houston Zoo 2009. And these are my grandchildren. We waited on they have a little train at the Houston Zoo that takes you from these little stops all the way around to the zoo itself. And we had to do that because my grandson, at this time, trains were his thing, big time. Again, that's me with my grandchildren, and that's my daughter with her children. And it was just a great day. I mean, they had so much fun. This is my granddaughter's first birthday. And again, these are all Studio J that I'm showing you now. And Freya turned 1. She's eating her cake and just various pictures of that day that were so cute. She did have a great time making a mess with the cake, as all children do when they turn 1. Now, this is the first scrapbook page I did when I decided to start scrapbooking again. And they had been spending the weekend at my house. We were at Walmart to just get some apple juice, organic apple juice, and a few things that we knew we didn't keep in the house and we were going to need with them. And Aries spotted the sprinkler that shot balls up into the air. That's my grandson. And he said, "Oh, can we have it?" And I said, "Well, you have to ask Bimpa because normally I would just buy it, really, but Bimpa was there with us that day, so we had to go ask him." So he went up, we found my husband. He went up to him and he said, "Bimpa, Steve, I love you. Can we have the sprinkler?" And so, of course, we got the sprinkler. And I used to do my journaling by typing it up and cutting it out and that kind of thing. And now I do it in my own handwriting because, I had read someplace or saw somebody that said, it's really special for it to be in your own handwriting. And I think they're right. This, when I first started scrapbooking, I did not use very high quality paper, and a lot of this is peeling up, and I've had to put things down several times because the adhesive in the paper that I had at that time, all of it came from Walmart, and it never occurred to me that there was a difference in paper, adhesive, that kind of thing, but there is. And this is another layout I did from the first day of school. My granddaughter went to pre-K, and my grandson went to first grade. And I just love this paper. We were at a scrapbook retreat with some friends, and this paper was for sale there. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. These cuts that look like edges of paper, these all came from Art Booking, which is a close to my heart Cricut cartridge. And it has a lot, it has complete scrapbook layouts. Also, the words first day and over here, ready, set, go, those all came from Art Booking. And this is a traditional scrapbook layout. Gosh, this glare. However, I used Picture My Life cards on it. So we are going to see the Santa train this day. And my grandson, again, trains are his thing. And this little Santa tracker is a sticker from the Holiday Happenings collection, which goes with the Holiday Happenings Crush book. Anyway, I just put some things here, and then over here I put Christmas train, December 2014. We went through all this, and there were rooms full of electronic trains. There was a nutcracker room. I mean, there was just, and they were life-size, giant. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And at the end, my grandson, we got off the train, and he said, well, that wasn't right. And I said, what do you mean? Did you have a good time? And he said, the train didn't even move. So he was disappointed by that. This is a Picture My Life layout, which means it's the pocket cards. And this I just did of my granddaughter. I'm going to do one of my grandson and his karate and trains and all his favorite things. But this just says Freya loves pedicures, manicures, wearing as much jewelry as possible, and accessorizing as much as possible. This day we went out to lunch, just the two of us. This umbrella was not necessary. It was not raining. It wasn't going to rain. She just liked it with her outfit. And that's my purse that she filled with her stuff. And anyway, she's a very girly girl. I may have had some influence on that, but I don't know. I'm not for sure. Her mother wears all black. So the pink and all that may come from me. And she will not leave the house more than a few hours at this age without her snowflake blanket. And so it was in the car. And it's full-size throw blanket. It's not a little bitty thing that she likes to carry around. She actually stole it from my mother's house. It was Christmas. It was a gift to my mother. And she found it on the couch and went home with it. And that's all she wrote. Here is another picture, not Picture My Life. This is a full-size, sorry. No, this is a Picture My Life sheet underneath. And this is a flip-flap. If you're not familiar with Close to My Heart flip-flops, they're really a cool way to add more to a page. This one is a 6 by 12. They come in all different sizes. They come in 4 by 6. They come in 2 by 3. They come in a lot of different sizes, but I wanted to fit a lot on this page. We went to Barnacle Bill's in Waveland, Mississippi, and it is a hotel with a mini golf and a water park. Excuse me. And when we got there, all of the adults went, oh boy, this is not like the picture. The room, our bed was tilting to one side. I mean, it was really not like the pictures. But for the grandchildren, it was love at first sight. And my grandson went from water wings in a tube to going down this giant slide by himself. So he loved it. And I just stamped, oh, what a feeling. These are all seaside cards and papers. This was just the sweet leaf paper, and I stamped it with the stamp set that comes with the Workshop on the Go for Seaside with this net. It looks like a net, and I just did it over and over. It looks like a fishing net. There's a camera and sunglasses. Those also come with the set. And then these two little metal pieces also come with the set. And so then you flip this over, and I put Aries and Freya were jumping up and down just from the view from the balcony. And it really was hard to get them in their bathing suits because they wanted to be in the suits, they wanted to head out there, but it was hard to get them to stand still long enough to get everything on. And this was the view from the balcony. And this is my granddaughter just loving paddling through there with the water wings. It had a giant circular thing that you could go around and it just kind of floated you through. And this is my best friend's husband, and he has my granddaughter on his lap, and she is tilting her head back and covering it with her hands. Too funny. And again, these cards are from the Seaside collection. And on the back, let's move this over. Here is, cut that glare a bit. Here is just a few more pictures. And I just put here, Barnacle Bills really is the perfect size for the 10 and under set. And this is my granddaughter going down the smaller slide. Unfortunately, she was not tall enough to go down the big slide by herself. She had to have somebody take her. But I just thought, this is him when I made him stop. Stop, let me get a picture of you before you get in the water. This is what I got. Ah, let me go. And then for her, she's still trying to adjust her goggles when I got her, but it's too cute. And I have a lot more pictures, so I think I'm going to put some flip-flaps and do layers on these places here and here so I can get those all in. Then on that same trip, we had a day at the beach and a day sightseeing, so I've got a lot more to do on this one. But as you can see, I'm trying to stay caught up, and I'm trying to go back and do baby pictures, and so this album is going to be a work in progress until I fill it up, which will not be for quite some time, because these D-rings, you can see how much room I have. I mean, it is deep. I could fit a lot. You know, it could go like that, and a lot could go in here. We also have post-bound albums. I just don't care for post-bound myself personally. I find these easier to use, but a lot of people like to load all their pages into the post-bound, regular, you know, scrapbook pages, and then fill them as they go, which I can see the convenience in that also. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough. Until the end of March, these scrapbooks are buy one, get one half off. So, I mean, sorry, till the end of February. So you've just got 2 more days for that. And then March 1st, we'll start some other specials. But I just wanted to show you what I've accomplished so far, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it. Thank you so much for watching.